Habari ma Africa, mimi ni King, nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Asante kwa kutazama King Seso. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what a long, informative press briefing by the MK political party, who were, appointing or selecting new leadership for the provincial structures. This is leaders that are coming from the high command who will be in charge of each province. And there were many other committees that were presented to us, and all the people that will be leading those committees. There's a little bit of confusion that I'm having in terms of the people who are appointed, deployed by the high command into the province. Are they underneath the provincial convener, or does the convener report to them? What is going on in terms of that regard? Now, Floyd Shivambu took some time to address the media to tell everybody the reasons why the MK political party is moving in this direction. You guys know that the MK political party has issues in terms of leadership structures in every province. And we said it in the beginning that Floyd Shivambu is there to fix the structures of the MK political party. That's why he was made a national commander in the beginning, to formulate structures, policies, and all of that. He was later moved to the Secretary General, a position of which we all said he's going to be appointed in the first place. So we were shocked as he was the national chairperson, the national commander, the national organizer, and then moved to Secretary General. I want to go through the first part where he addressed the press, and I want to break that down for you guys. And there's some key points that we need to talk about here in this press briefing from the MK political party about the new leadership of each province. Let's talk about the MK political party, Paseta, and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane Zinjiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, we're talking the MK political party, the press briefing they had announcing the new selected leadership, provincial leadership deployed from the high command, and some committees that they have. Before we go into that, you guys know the guys of the 25th, please purchase your ticket right now. People who got paid on the 25th, make sure that you purchase your ticket for the gala dinner to come to the city of Diamond in the Northern Cape, and that is Kimberley, to come and enjoy a night of music, entertainment, networking, and some good food, and also a presentation from the Paseta team. We are hosting a gala dinner in the hopes of raising more funds to build the school of excellence for African children. The school will be built in Battle West, just 30 kilometers outside Kimberley, and this school aims to teach children proper African history, as the science, and we're trying to teach the children technology, focusing on innovativeness, and also teaching children agriculture. Agriculture is very important if indeed we were serious about taking back our land from our colonizers. So if you support that type of a vision, please make sure that you are purchasing a ticket to make your way to Northern Cape. I know some of you have never been to the Northern Cape, the Diamond City. And for some of you who don't know, Kimberley is actually the first city in South Africa to have electricity, have a train, and Kimberley is said to be the city that gave birth to Johannesburg. So if you want to know more about the personality of the person named Kimberley and the person named Johannesburg and that guy named Pretoria, because these are people, by the way, it's not name of places, it's name of people. And that is why it's so important to know our history. Come to the gala dinner and we will tell you more about that. Please make sure that you join the Mike Hadebe campaign, where you can purchase one pallet of bricks for 1,500 rand, and if you do so, we can return a gratitude token to you by giving you a certificate of partnership to Paseta. I know I still owe Greg his certificate. He will get it very soon. Thank you so much for everyone that continues to donate their 50 rand each and every month, and each and every week. Some of you donate just 150 rand to the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture. We appreciate it. Let me get into this press briefing of the MK political party. The MK political party is in a patchy season. They need to fix the mess that they created themselves. Nobody created this mess that the MK party have found themselves in. It's a party that is just over a year old, celebrated its 1 year anniversary, and it's time for them to now get into the track and start running, because time is moving very fast and the confidence of their voters is dwindling each and every time there is squabbles and all of those things in the leadership structure, with all of these things that are not clarified. It looks like Floyd Shivambu and the high command team is looking ready to fix all of the problems of the MK political party. On a lighter note, I hate it every time when we are, this is on a lighter note, when you are at church, when you are at a wedding, wherever you are, and you are speaking on the mic, and then there is a disturbance of the sound on the mic, because the sound engineers, they don't leave the equalizer alone. They are always fiddling there. And this angered Floyd Shivambu. Look at this.
In all the representative bodies to explain. Mkondo Wesizwe should continuously work to expose.
That look can kill, man. That look can kill. It's so disappointing, because sound check and everything must be done before everything before the event start. And some of us, we are that harsh in judging events. We want to see the seating arrangement, the decor, the front table, is it organized, did people arrive on time, the lights and the sound, everything. I'm just pity like that. And really having to have served in the sound department myself in churches, I know how important it is to get the sound proper and crisp. So I want to speak about this issue of the MK political party appointing new deployees from the high command to go and serve in the provinces, about 4 or 5 each province. I listened to what Floyd was saying and all of those people that he was appointing. I'll play the video clip for you guys now. But I was like, hey man, how these provincial leaders, what is going on here? What are these guys going to do exactly? Because it was very important for me to hear what is it that they're going to do exactly in those provinces. So I watched it, listened to every province, all the new appointees, and I was like, are these people going to serve under the provincial convener, or is the provincial convener going to now report to them as they are coming from the high command structure? And the provincial convener can also be in the high command. Okay, let's just play what Floyd Shivambu said.
In the province of Eastern Cape, it's the National High Command deployees, not the leadership of the provinces. In the province of the Eastern Cape, the National High Command deployees will be led by Advocate Dalimpofu, and also will include Lungele Madlungozi, will include Patrice Choku, will include Serame Name Mohale, the head of political education. In the province of Free State, the deployees of the National High Command will be led by General Daisy Chilwane and will include Julian Singwane, will include Commander Mabato Mokause, will include Commander Nomusa Cecilia Mpochan. In the province of Limpopo, the deployees of the National High Command will be led by Commander Ndumiso Matlala, will include Mweti Bila, will include Zibulwane Ligege and Matilda Radebe. In the Gauteng province, the convener of deployees of the National High Command will be Luda Libelo, will include Sindisiwe Mthembu, will include Dimakatso Litaheng, will include Mandla Sidu. In the province of KwaZulu-Natal, The deployees of the National High Command will be led by Commander Gobizizwe Makanya, will include Commander Jabu Koza, Dr. Skumbuzo Mkize, and Commander Fanuel Manano. In the province of Mpumalanga, the deployees of the National High Command will be led by Commander Sibusiso Hadebe, who is known as Comrade Lion Ibubesi, and then will include Commander Menzima Gubani, will include Abraham Monyela, will include Dumisele Ngumalu. In the Northern Cape, the deployees of the National High Command will be led by Dr. Sfiso Maseko, will include Commander Papitau, will include Commander Neville Mutlabakwe, and will include Commander Kate Mabizela. In the Northwest Province, the deployees of the National High Command will be led by General Prince Mukotedi, will include will include Mr. Richard Sileke, and will include Commander Puseletsos Kosana. The Western Cape Province, the convener of deployees will be Dr. Tantim Tanti, and then will include Irene Nomakule, and will also include Commander Daina Puli.
Okay, so there we have it. We have all those leaders from each province, and I think four or five members that is deployed from the High Command team, you know, or Upudali leading the Eastern Cape. Very interesting. A lot of responsibilities given to Advocate Dali Mpofu. You know, his credential as a politician are slowly falling, but I think this is time for the MK political party to see if they can win back the Eastern Cape, or at least reduce the number of the ANC there in the Eastern Cape. And who do we have? Daisy is in the Free State. Limpopo Ndumiso is in Limpopo. Gauteng has got Ulubelo, and KZN has got Makanya is there in the KZN. I don't know some of these people, so you will excuse me. I'm just going through the list. Usfusiso Khatebe is in Mpumalanga. The Northern Cape has got Usfiso Maseko. Very interesting. That Usfiso Maseko is leading here in the Northern Cape. Very interesting. Northwest has got Prince Muko Tedi. And then, of course, the Western Cape in Tantim Tanti is Dr. Tantim Tanti. I think the former Secretary General of the MK political party is leading that side. Very interesting that they are doing that. The problem is not appointing these people in the MK political party. The problem is the people going to accept them? Is the voters of the MK political party going to accept them? And that is the hard thing, that is the difficulties you meet when you appoint instead of elect. That's the difference between appointing and electing. When you don't elect, when the people don't elect themselves, they can question the appointment from the leadership. The names sound good, the names sound okay, but is the people on the ground going to accept those appointed leaders? Or are we going to get, again, letters of disputes flying around to the Secretary General office and people going on social media like the MK party has been doing over the past 2 months, and fighting each other on social media? So another thing that I wanted to hear if our Secretary General, Floyd Shivambu, is going to attend to is this two parallel structures that are being seen there in Mpumalanga province. And he did address them, and this thing of Mary Party, I told him, I said, Mary Party, it looks like the MK is treading carefully around the name of Mary Party. I am going to do the question and answering session, but right now I just wanted the first glance of what Floyd Shivambu said about Mary Party and Busium Kabane. And this is what he said.
Mpumalanga has had difficulties of parallel structures, and the national officials have resolved that all the national officials will visit the 3 regions of Mpumalanga to listen to the membership of Mkhonto Wesizwe interact with the provincial detachment and come out of the province with single leadership and affirmed leadership that has been appointed to say that this then becomes the program of action on how we collectively move forward. The era of fragmentation in Mpumalanga should and will come to an end. In Limpopo province, the national officials noted the objections that were lodged by the former interim leadership structures of Limpopo province and has resolved that we should send a delegation led by the national chairperson, which will include the national organizer and the head of presidency and the national high command deployees to Limpopo to go and listen to the objections that were lodged on the appointed leadership of Limpopo province. And that will be done as soon as possible. In relation to the Northern Cape, the Deputy Secretary General has been mandated to work with the National High Command deployees to the province of the Northern Cape to immediately start the process of consultations and recommend ultimately the leadership of Northern Cape. You will remember that in the previous press conference we had said we are not going to appoint the leadership of Northern Cape this year, but we think that now the material conditions have matured enough to could appoint and designate a leadership in the Northern Cape province.
Yeah, it's very interesting to hear that the MK political party, all the national high command structure is going to go to visit the 3 regions in Mpumalanga to try and come out and listen to the ground forces, listen to them and hear what are they saying about Mary Party and Busisiwe Mkhwebane. Now, the MK political party is on the side of Busisiwe Mkhwebane. The reason why the top leadership does not like Mary Party is because she took them to court and won. And according to the courts, she was unfairly dismissed in the provincial legislature and also as a provincial convener leader. That's the problem that they have with Mary Party. Busisiwe Mkhwebane is doing well. Busisiwe Mkhwebane has jumped in the deep end as a politician, and I think some credit must be given to her. She does not have the natural charisma that Mary Party has, with a smile and the way she moves with people. Busisiwe Mkhwebane is a workhorse, if I can try to describe her. She's a workhorse. She's a person that gets a job done. So the problem in politics, you need that and you need personality. You need a character that can draw numbers. You need to speak. You need to be controversial sometimes. You do all of those things is things that Busisiwe Mkhwebane still needs to develop in terms of making her full package complete. So my question is, you are going to go to the province and go to the 3 regions of Mpumalanga. You have now announced that Mary Party and Busisiwe Mkhwebane must go and mobilize the ground forces. According to me, Mary Party has got the finances to do it. Busisiwe Mkhwebane is asking people for 10 rand. You see, that is the difference. So is it going to be the case that the popular one with the finances is going to come out as a victorious in these regional meetings? Or is it going to be the high command or the leadership of the MK political party choosing the best person to lead the party going forward? With Mary Party, you stand a chance of clashing heads again in the future. The MK political party supporters and the MK political party leadership must think about it. In the future, you might clash heads again with Mary Party. You don't have Mary Party under your control. Busisiwe Mkhwebane, you have her under control, but is she going to be effective in bringing the numbers? That's another question. It's a very difficult situation, sticky situation that the MK political party finds there. And I would like to hear your thoughts on the comment section as to which direction they must go in terms of the Mary Party or Busisiwe Mkhwebane. They have got the same problems in Limpopo. There were a lot of objections that were raised and appeals with the leadership structures there. And so they need to go and attend that. In Northern Cape, my province, they need to start consultation and recommendation of the leadership in the Northern Cape. Who are the people that are going to lead? So it's a good time if you are a leader or if you're an MK member and you've got some type of ground following in the Northern Cape, to be selected there to be part of the the high command team or the provincial leadership structure. It's a very good time. And also the MK inter-religion movement is also a very interesting one, that the MK political party is looking to amend the broken nets or the broken relationship between them and the religious leaders. You guys know the religious leaders took the MK political party to court. They won some of the decision because the MK political party made promises to the religious leaders. That is why they were endorsing them. You remember I made a video that how far should pastors go into their participation in politics, and most of you said pastors should not get involved in the level where we saw the pastors getting involved in the campaign of the MK political party. Pastors also control a lot of numbers in terms of voters. So that's why the MK political party is introducing this new program of interreligious movement, so that they can try to keep them in power or keep them in the circle so that they can continuously engage them. Let's hear what they said about the MK student movement.
And in terms of the MK students movement, the national officials have mandated the MK Youth League leadership to identify students, activists who are full-time based in universities, universities of technology, and TVET colleges, and then constitute a national task team and provincial task teams that are going to lead the MK students movement. That task team will be tasked with developing the internal documents of Mkondo Wesidwe students movement, which will exclusively be organizing Umkhonto Wesizwe supporters and members at post-secondary level education in terms of what is required.
Very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. I like it that the leadership of the MK political party is not going to get too much involved in the selection of the student movement, and they are leaving and trusting their youth structure to identify students from colleges and universities to do exactly that. It's important. Any party, and I spoke to the AZAPO president. If you haven't, Nelvis Trakema, Mr. Trakema, I interviewed him during the elections. You guys can go and watch that interview. I said to him, if you don't have a lively youth structure in any political party, you are doomed for the future. You cannot grow with bossing the children around and not allowing the youth to actually try to influence the direction of which the political party is going. I know children, or rather youth students, get excited. Sometimes they get off track, but that is why the elders are there to just bring them back. But they are very important for the movement because through social media, through popularism, celebrities and whatever, they can get more voters than the old crocs can do. So I'm very happy to hear that they are going to push that in the MK political party. It's very interesting also. You guys can tell me what you think on the comment section, because the varsity and the college game of every political party needs to be on point. And again, they need to make them aware that they need to go back home to go and vote. Some of them lost a lot of votes because the youth that they had did not go back home in the district where they are registered to vote, to go and vote there. And lastly, I want to touch this issue that the phase where the MK organization finds themselves in, it's a very sensitive period of time where the MK has to be very careful in what they do. And this is what Floyd Shivambu said.
The phase that the organization is in requires maximum discipline and composure from amongst its leaders and members. Members will always take tune from the leadership And if we show signs of ill discipline and divisions, the membership will be ill disciplined and divided. Mkhonto wesizwe is at the forefront of unifying Indlu Yemnyama. And such will only happen when the whole of society and our people unite behind our movement. If we do not show any signs of unity, the organization will dwindle into insignificance. Thank you very much, Africa Mayabuya. Mandla.
Yeah, I have to agree with Secretary General Floyd Shivambu here. The face of which the organization finds itself requires maximum discipline and compassion. It's easier said than done in the MK political party, because MK political party got people from all these organizations that came with the cultures of those organizations without naming them. You guys know them, the other political parties. They left those political parties still chasing after Jacob Zuma to support the old man, and they brought the tendencies of those organizations into the MK. So when you say you need maximum discipline, it's a cry out for the MK political party. It's not optional. Because like he said, when the leadership is divided, the flock also gets divided. Because people see how the leadership is fighting. What do you think is going to happen in the regions, in the districts, in the wards? They are going to fight. You know, it goes without saying that they are going to fight. So the MK political party, it's a big test for them to see can they turn Ututu and all the other leaders from attacking each other publicly, especially on social media. It's such a weak thing to see grown men and women fighting on social media when they've got the channels to do that in the political party and settle the disputes there. So it's a very big discipline, and if you are saying you're going to unify Mnyama, meaning all African people, the MK political party goes with this saying that the colonizers never fought us as a unit, so we must unite as African people. If indeed you're going to do that, you can't do that with a broken home. Because as African people, unfortunately, we are unforgiving in judging other African people. So the MK political party will be judged harshly if they don't have their house in order and try to say, hey, EFF, hey, ATM, guys, come, let us unite. We are all going to say, but look at your house. Get your house in order before trying to call other people into, into unity. So that is very important to see, guys. So this is the first part. I'm going to do other videos about this press conference because it's a very important one for the MK people. This is what I took out from what Floyd Shivambu said in his first address. So thank you so much, guys. Stay tuned for the other addresses that are going to come shortly after this one. Thank you. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace and Pan-Africanism. I salute you.